Hey, my name's Nate. Welcome to my channel, Pastime Prospecting. Today's video is going to be a little different. Basically what I'm doing is gonna go through some material I got a couple weeks ago at Big Bend. If you don't know what Big Bend is, it's going to be in the Finding Gold in Colorado book. It's going to be site number, I think it's A10. So if you haven't checked out that book and you're in Colorado, definitely check it out if you're into this stuff. Or if you're wanting to learn about it. It's been very helpful for me. I'm just a beginner still, and that book's been awesome to show me some places and things like that. Anyhow, today what I want to do is I got the flower gold cleanup sluice, and if you've watched my previous videos, typically do like a blue bowl cleanup. However, I felt like the blue bowl was missing some material. I did run the tailings of my blue bowl down the flower gold cleanup sluice and found 3 little miniature specks, like super small. So I wasn't losing as much as I felt like I was. Now this time I'm gonna run the tailings that I get off of the flower gold cleanup sluice, kind of a versus type of video. I would take it with a grain of salt because user error, I might be running them wrong or running it wrong, maybe something like that. But anyhow, let me show you what we got. All right, this is what we got. A couple cookie sheets from Big Bend out of the high banker. They've been drying for a couple weeks just out in the air. First thing I need to do is transfer them into something plastic so I can get the magnetics out of it. And so let's do that right quick. All right, I've shown this before. I got all the material into this big bowl here, which is quite a bit of material actually. This is my magnet. So what I did was I took a fishing magnet. This is, if you haven't seen the previous video, I showed this. Took a fishing magnet and I got this hot sauce container or squirt bottle, and cut it in half, put the fishing magnet in there and tied my fishing magnet onto this stick. Works fantastic. It gets all this stuff. So when you're doing magnetics, you're definitely gonna wanna be careful you're not picking up gold with it. So usually I'll do that. I'll drop it a couple times, and then I'll also come and drop it in a clean pan and then hold it kind of high up. As you can see, it's still leaving stuff behind. So I'll do that even a couple times, just to try to make sure I'm not grabbing any gold. Kind of shake it off, separate my magnets. So it's gonna take me some time because, as you can see, there's a lot of magnetics in here, and it'll save me a bit of time when I'm panning stuff back to get all these heavy magnetics out of here. Anyway, when I get done with this, I'll show you guys the next step that I do. All right, I got all the, well, not all the magnetics out, but it's hardly picking up anything right now. So I can deal with that. Next thing I'm gonna do is classify it down different batches. It makes it a lot easier later. So I'm gonna do plus and minus eighth inch, plus and minus kitchen strainer, and I believe this grease trap thingy, whatever it is for cooking, I think this is about 60 mesh, so plus and minus 60 mesh. Anyhow, let me get that done and we'll get back to you. All right, I got it all classified up. Check it out. So this one here is the minus, I don't really know what this is. It's a grease trap, something or other, but I got it at the dollar store and it works really good. That's a lot of material. So it's gonna take me a long time to run that. Then I'm gonna pan this one back. This is minus kitchen strainer right here. Once again, a lot of material. Won't take me long to pan it. I mean, I can see some garnets in here. It's gonna be fun to see all that. This is minus 1/8 inch here and plus 1/8 inch. And this is where I'm gonna find all my gold, I'm sure, in these two big ones right here. Right? Let's cross our fingers. All right, next I'm gonna start probably panning this bigger stuff back all the way. You know, kitchen strainer I'm gonna pan back. This I'll pan back. It's this really small stuff that I'm gonna run through those sluices, and I might even actually go down one more size to what's this one? I think that's it's really small. I wonder where that's from. Anyhow, I think maybe I'll do that through here as well, just to ease up our pain a little bit. Anyhow, let's do that. Turns out that's just about the same as that. So whatever this is, I gotta find out where the little label is on it. Anyhow, when I find out, I'll tell you guys what it is. All right, let's get to panning. All right, let's start off with the big stuff. Probably won't show you the whole panning process on all of them, but the big stuff is probably gonna go pretty quick. Plus, this is where we're gonna find most of the gold, right? I'm taking it a little easy because when I was out there doing this, getting this the other day, I noticed a really giant garnet, or at least I think it was, so I want to find it again. I didn't grab it when I was there. I figured, oh, I'll find it later, but that's what I'm trying to do. I'll take that one out. Maybe I'll just pull it back there and see if I can find that garnet. And some gold, right? Well, I guess my garnet is going to be in the next step down. I guess it wasn't so giant. And also, I don't see any gold. Oh, man. All right, let's do the next one. I'm going to split it into a couple batches just because it's so much of it. So let's just do, let's try that much for now. Maybe three runs of it. Anyway, if I find anything good in this batch, I will definitely show you guys. Oh, nothing in that size. That was, what was that, minus 1/8 inch. We'll keep trying. I did find some cool looking garnets in there though, of course. I don't know, I like them. Nothing you can really do with them, but I think they're cool. All right, next size, we're gonna do the minus kitchen strainer. I'm gonna definitely do that in a few batches, and then I will get back to you. Check it out, you guys see it? I found something in the minus kitchen strainer. Bam! But I think it's actually something that slipped by and should have gone into the smaller stuff. Oh well. At least I found gold in one of the bigger sizes. All right, let's move on to sluicing some of that stuff down the cleanup sluices, or the cleanup sluice, I should say, and then maybe blue bowl after that. I'll get back to you guys in a minute. All right, so check it out. This is the Flower Gold Wizard mini cleanup sluice. It comes, you get it with the kit. It comes with the smooth water mini head. Still learning how to use it right now. I have it at a 3-degree pitch, and I'm gonna turn some water on. You gotta have a speed control with this. Very highly recommended. He sells them. I'm gonna put a link to his email down below so you guys can hit him up and see what he has available. He also has like almost like a Miller table style of this. But I'm gonna get the water just barely going here. It looks like I am. Well, let's do a little spoonful of dirt and see. I'm just gonna do a tiny spoonful, and I think I need more water than that for sure. A little bit more water here. Oh, you guys see gold already. Well, that's a good sign. Maybe that was just fool's gold. A little bit more water. Let's do another spoonful, see if we're level. Looks like it's running really good. Anyhow, I'm gonna run this for a little bit, and I do a clean out. I think probably too often. However, it's just new to me, so I don't want to miss anything. But let's run this for a little bit, and I'll let you guys know if I see anything. So probably about halfway through the material, just started running again the next day. Like as you can see, catching quite a bit of gold. There's little specks all over, a bunch of flower gold. Very time consuming versus the blue bowl. And also, let's see how, I don't know if you guys can tell here, but these get real filled up. So I'm only doing like 10 spoonfuls and then putting it in a pan and panning it back. So already the blue bowl versus that, the blue bowl basically cleans it out. I mean, you have a very little panning to do after it's done. So if you like panning back, that's cool. When I'm home, I don't care to be panning it back as much. So I'll let you guys know when I get a little closer to being done, and then I'll probably start running a blue bowl with this material, which is also going to be time consuming. So all right, I'll let you guys know here in a minute. Okay, I finished running all that material down the Flower Gold mini cleanup sluice. What's he calling it? Yeah, just a Flower Gold cleanup sluice. Now I'm gonna take all the tailings from that and run them through the blue bowl. I have a feeling I'll probably see some in the blue bowl, and that's more, like I said before, user error. I just felt like some of it was rolling down, but hey, that's what I felt with the blue bowl too, and ended up pretty much nothing from the blue bowl tailings. I have, with the mini sluice, with the Flower Gold mini sluice, I think I need to concentrate it down to way smaller fines compared to what I am used to running in the blue bowl, and it takes a lot. It's a lot more time consuming, I would say. But then again, this was a whole lot of material. I didn't pan it back or anything. I probably should have panned back and just kept my heavies from that. But give you a sneak peek of what we're looking at from the mini sluice so far. That's so far what we have from the Flower Gold mini sluice. And after I run all the tailings from the mini sluice, I'm going to also run my tailings from from panning this back. Just, I don't trust my panning one single bit. That's why I like these cleanup devices. So anyhow, let's get this blue bowl running, and we'll catch back to you guys in a minute. Alright, finally done running all the tailings from the blue bowl. From the flower gold sluice in the blue bowl. Took me quite a while, but I for sure see 2 flakes. Man, I'm having a hard time. There's one right there, and another right there. I don't see any more. I did pull back, or I snuffed up one other time all the heavy stuff into a snuffer. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna just snuff up those 2 flakes that I do see in a separate snuffer, just so I don't lose them. And then I'll pan these back and see what we got from the heavy stuff. And I'll take a good look around the blue bowl just to make sure. There might be another micro speck over there, and these are just micro specks. So let me pull this out and I'll clean it up, and then we'll see what we got. Okay, pulled back that stuff. I found one more little micro speck in there. So it makes a total of 3 little specks, which is funny because that's what I found in the tailings, doing it from the blue bowl into the micro gold wizard sluice, was 3 little tiny specks. So I'm gonna suck up that little speck, and then I will show you guys the results from all this. All right, 1 minute. Well, there it is. That's what we got from Big Bend. It was probably 2.5 hours. I think it was more like 2, because I had some issues with actually I didn't have issues. My battery died on the high banker on the pump, so I didn't stay there that long. But that's pretty good, I think, for a couple hours of just trying a spot that I had panned the day before. Some pretty nice little chunks there. Let's see if I can get in there. Anyway, so would I pick the blue bowl over the flower gold wizard sluice? I don't pick it over it. I do enjoy it more. It's a little more satisfying because you get to watch the water go around and around, and you get to see that gold show up a little more. However, with the flower gold wizard sluice, and actually I think both sluices, I think getting it classified down to a lot finer of material is going to be your best bet. I'm going to try again. I'm going to continue trying with the flower gold wizard sluice, but I'm definitely going to get, I'm going to classify that to that flower gold, because that's what he does. That's what, if you ever watch his channel, that stuff that he gets is so small. So I think that's going to be better for that stuff. The one more thing was the flower gold wizard sluice. It was more time consuming, I guess. And once again, it's just not as satisfying for me as that blue bowl is. That was a ton of material that I had. Learned my lesson there. I should have panned that down and got all that light stuff out of there before I even started this whole process. But now I know, and I'll do that definitely next time. Anyway, they're both equal. I didn't lose any on one. I didn't lose any on the other. Well, 3 micro specs, and that's nothing. So I felt like I was missing some on each one of them, and it wasn't bad at all. All right, well, I wouldn't choose one over the other. You guys do what you want. I'm gonna put a link below for the flower gold wizard sluice. That way, if you guys want to email him and get one coming your way, that's there. The blue bowls, I think you can find those on Amazon if you wanted to. I got mine at the Rock Dock in Niwot, or not Niwot, and on my way back from most of the time. What's that town called? I'll have to remember what it's called. Maybe I'll put it down here. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I'll keep making videos, but we'll see you next time.